Yes, yeah. Me. Welcome to the tubers, to the vintage cubers. Yeah, let's go pick one, pack one of the vintage cube. As always, you know the deal. It's either a land or a land here. I think I'm going to take the volcanic island over the polluted delta, and that's about it. That's the extent of my analysis of this pack. I'm going to take a land, and I'm going to take volcanic island over polluted delta. There are some okay other cards here, but in a pack of this quality, that is to say, it's bad, I'm just going to take the volcanic island very, very easily. And there we go. Now we got some options. Pretty spicy Tinker, I guess. Yeah, not much else here. This card is just busted. The more fun thing I find to do with Tinker is like Bolas's Citadel and go off with there, kind of like a combo strategy. But of course, you can go grab something like Sundering Titan, Battlesphere, Blightsteel Colossus. Yeah, so easy Tinker here for me. Passing a Saga would be my second pick here. And then you have a couple of the good cards. Wormcoil Lily. But easy Tinker. Good start. Honestly, you don't even need that many high power artifacts for Tinker to be good. But you do need ways to enable the Tinker. So you do need to pick up a bunch of signets or whatever, which conveniently I tend to do very, very often anyways. Yeah. Okay, into pack number 3. Ooh, and we have a Mana Leak, Frantic Search, Everflowing Chalice, Verdant Catacombs. I think here we probably just want to take another blue card. Kind of like taking the Leak a little bit more than the Frantic, although both are very good. Frantic is insane, though, for real. Like, in any combo deck or any deck that's digging for specific cards, it's just so good, right? It's effectively free or even netting mana sometimes, depending on what lands you're untapping. And then it just digs you super deep and also fuels the graveyard for any synergies like that. But kind of like taking the Mana Leak here. Losing out on the Chalice kind of sucks. A little bit unfortunate, but it is possible to wheel that. Let's just keep taking blue. And wow, man. Another really solid pack here. Remand, Workshop, Top. Whew, I don't actually know what is the best pick here. I kind of like taking Top, just because since I already have Tinker, I'm going to be on the lookout for like Bolas's Citadel anyways, and so Top's really, really good, but man, this is just another fantastic like Remand pick as well. I think we can probably try to wheel the Workshop. The question is, do I want the Top or the Remand more? Both are so good. I'm going to take the Top. I'm going to lean into the artifacts. This is a card that we can tinker away anyways, so I think it has a higher value level there. And yeah, let's just keep the blue going. Cryptic Command here, 5th pick. Pretty nice. Man, imagine, we could have had Cryptic Command, Mana Leak, Remand, and Tinker. Again, I don't regret taking the Top, but we could have just gone down a very, very nice artifact route, or rather, counterspell route. Speaking of good picks here, I think we found ourselves our first Tinker target, perhaps, in the form of Inkwell Leviathan over Mere Battlesphere. I do like Battlesphere a lot. It's just that I think you're going to win more games with Leviathan because Shroud is just OP, and Island Walk is often a factor in Vintage Cube anyways. I am losing out on quite a few cards, though, right? Balance would be fantastic if we're going to go the artifact route. Solemn Simulacrum's decent. Dismember's good. But yeah, let's make sure we get one good Tinker target right off the bat. And now we're going to follow that up with an Ugin. Okay. We could be doing like the mono blue artifact deck, which I know, I've drafted before. But you know what? This is my style. This is my preferred way to draft. And yeah, when it comes together, it is nice. Ooh, boy howdy. We got a Dreddy now too. Dreddy, another fantastic one in the artifact deck. And going to slot in perfectly with what we already have. We can like pitch Inkwell Leviathan to Dreddy early and then reanimate later on. Losing out on an Echo, but hey, that's fine. Easy peasy. Goblin Welder now on the wheel, another really good pickup. So is the Nahiri. I do think Nahiri is quite good. I think I'm going to lean in towards the full-on artifact deck, though, and take the Welder here over the Nahiri. Okay, perfect. Wormcoil Engine, another fantastic pickup. Not even a bad Tinker target if we end up playing versus like an aggressive deck. So, good. I guess we'll take a Lightning Strike over, say, Oust, as we know we're going to want to be in red for now, and this is fine. I'm probably going to sideboard that, but you never know. Grixis is a very common color combination here, so let's take the Power Word just in case. And a last couple picks that probably don't matter. Ooh, never mind, I lied. Solemn Simulacrum on the wheel. Hello, friend. Yeah, that was a really, really damn good start to a blue-red artifact deck for sure. I mean, we lost out on a couple things, but we still picked up really good cards in their place. I think the biggest loss was like the Remand, but that's not even that bad of a deal. Anyway, pretty easy. Vaults now over, what, Power Stone. Green-white Signet, not too great. Snapcaster looking pretty good here already, too. Yeah, no, this is an easy Mana Vault. Way too good of a card overall. And yeah, it's going to slot in perfectly to what we're doing. Damn. Into a... What do we got here? Emry's not terrible. Golos is okay. Karakas is always fine. I think in these decks, Golos is actually a really good pickup just because you tend to get a lot of good lands that matter. Oh, speaking of lands that matter, I didn't wheel the Workshop. That's the card I missed out on. Okay, so that's good to note. Somebody did take a Workshop from me. But yeah, as I was saying, I think Golos is still a really good choice here if I don't want to just take Emry. I think Emry has a good likelihood of wheeling, though, so let's just take the artifact here. And get a Wheel of Fortune, a Counterspell, a Wandering Fumarole, Blood Crypt's okay, Oracle would be fine. I'm going to go with the Counterspell here. This is not quite the best Wheel of Fortune deck right now, but it could be turning into one later. I'm not expecting that to wheel, though. I think Counterspell's a better choice, though, than Fumarole. Go from there. Oh, yeah. Is it Signet? Perfect. That's the perfect Signet, obviously. And no surprise if we wheel like Trinket Mage, Chrome Mox, or Lodestone. Passing Swords, but not a big deal. Good pickup. This is all I ever want to be doing. Blue-red artifact things. Yeah, no Workshop sucks. No Balance kind of sucks. So we are going to want to pick up some spot removal spells, like I might end up running that Lightning Strike or whatever, just to kill some pesky, annoying creatures here and there, but for now, I mean, what more could you ask for? There's a Blightsteel Colossus, there's a Chain Lightning, Skydiver and Stowaway both okay. I really don't like Blightsteel Colossus. I mean, I'm going to take it here, because we definitely could use like one more good Tinker target, but this is just not a card I find appealing. It's going to be good enough, though. Oh, there's an Urza, too. Damn. Fantastic. Very nice. So now we'll be on the lookout for, like, Winter Orb would be a good pickup, and I still need a bunch of other cheap artifacts, as right now we only have a couple to actually tinker away, so keep our eyes peeled for those. Yeah, I guess Oblivion Stone is fine. It's not my favorite card in these decks just because you end up having a lot of artifacts or whatever permanents that you're going to blow up of your own, but it is a solid card. Okay, there's Bolas's Citadel. Ugh, is that good enough? Because we have the Inkwell Leviathan and the Blightsteel Colossus already to tinker for. Is it better if I just take like Flame Spill here over Citadel? Ah. The Citadel's so fun, but it's not very good with all these super expensive cards. But I don't think we're running like Academy Ruins here. Oh, fine. Fine, I'll take the stupid Citadel. I don't know if we're playing this. Yeah, I don't actually mind taking a double off-color Signet now. I mean, it's not great, but it's better than not having another Signet. All right, Emery did Wheel, so did Tanglewire. Hullbreaker Horror could be okay. Realistically, the Emery's not even that good in my deck right now. It's probably the choice, but if we don't get some more cheap artifacts or good utility artifacts, it might not be worth running in the end. All right, did wheel the Trinket Mage, perfect. And the last few pickups that don't really matter, pretty late opposition. Okay, one more pack. Let's get some power here. How about a Lotus to go with this Emery? Black Lotus. Not Lotus Bloom or anything else. Never lucky. Okay, so no Lotus. What did we get? We got a Doretti, very, very good. A Jace, pretty solid. Time Spiral would be not at its best here. I think this is probably just Doretti. I think. I mean, I don't have any black fixing right now. And we've already passed, I believe, both Blood Crypt and Badlands in a previous pack, but Doretti is so strong, and Time Spiral just doesn't look quite good enough with what I'm doing right now. So another card that might not end up making the cut depending on the fixing I get, but still just a good choice. All right, Grim Monolith here over Splinter Twin. I could take the Twin and try to wheel the Pestermite, but I think the Grim Monolith overall is just going to be a better choice for this deck as we pass a Sphinx. Force of Will to Fairy. Do we have enough blue cards for Force of Will? Not quite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7. It's a little bit sketchy. And a lot of the blue cards I have, I don't want to pitch to Force of Will anyways. Could take Sundering Titan. That's another decent tinker hit, I suppose. Teferi is so good as well, but again, we just don't really have the fixing. I mean, I have Selesnya Signet for Teferi. I guess we also have Solemn. This kind of sucks. I think I'm just going to take the Force of Will here. It's not great right now, but we could still pick up a couple more blue cards to make it at least passable. Karn, Portal. Oh, there's Dark Slick Shores for the Doretti, actually. I think that's probably a better choice. And I'm guessing right now that Emery is not going to be played. Okay, we'll take the land. Mystic Confluence, Blackcleave Cliffs. Both very good. What's better here? Fixing or Confluence? It's probably Confluence and try to wheel the cliffs, would be my guess. Wow, there goes a Dak. Tezzeret. Signet. Oh, jeez. Too many good cards in one pack that we need. That's really unfortunate. I feel like Dak is probably a little bit too good. But man, Azorius Signet and Orzhov Signet are super juicy as well. All right, Dak it is. Nothing there for us. Let's just take the red card we could end up playing in theory. Kolaghan's Command, also very, very good. Is that splashable? It's still going to be a little bit rough, but I'll take it. Wield the Jace, wield the Pestermite. Is there a chance that Splinter Twin wheels? It doesn't seem likely. How good is Jace in our deck? Just medium. But then again, even if I wield the Splinter Twin and I take the Pestermite here, would that even be worth it? Probably not. I think we'll just take the Jace. Alright, Sphinx Wield. Another good blue card. Sword of Fire and Ice Wield. Don't know if we're going to play that. Probably not. Maybe cut the Lightning Strike. Let's see here. We're at 25 playables. We still need to cut like 2. Not great. I mean, I guess I could just cut the Worm Coil Engine. It's not that good, honestly. We've actually picked up a good number of blue cards, though, for our Force of Will, haven't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's pretty good. Gilded Lotus on the wheel. Come on, Black Cleave Cliffs. Animate Dead Wheeling. Yikes. I think this deck is pretty good, but it's not great. Actually, you know what? Why am I even running Goblin Welder anymore? We don't really have all that much to go along with it. Yeah, you know what? I think Goblin Welder's a cut here. Like, Welder only really works well with the Leviathan. It's okay with some of these, but no, we didn't get like Mindslaver or whatever. Dreddy's going to be better here anyways. So I think we cut the Welder. I'm still debating if we want the Citadel for the Tinker. I don't think it's quite good enough, but it's close. I guess 16 lands isn't terrible if we want to do that too. I suppose Gilded Lotus is also not necessary. It's a little bit expensive. Yeah, we can probably just cut the Gilded Lotus. This deck looks fine. It's nothing exciting, but it's decent. Should be pretty good, I think. Oh god, is Golos even worth it? Shoot, maybe Golos is just worse than Gilded Lotus too. Or maybe Worm Coil Engine's better than Golos, right? I mean, I do have outs to activating this with my Signets, but I'm not actually sure that's worth it. Yeah. Damn, Golos didn't get there either. Alright, we'll just run the Worm Coil after all. One more double check, make sure there's nothing else that doesn't make sense. I don't think we need this Lotus. Yeah, alright, we'll run it like this. I mean, I will say that Golos is a little bit of fixing, but we're so heavy blue anyways that it probably shouldn't matter. We do need one of each basic for Solemn, though. We can probably just go a little bit heavier on all these, honestly. A 10, 11, 12. Let's see, it'd be 2, 3 black sources. 3, 4, 5 red sources. Yeah, we probably don't need that much. That looks fine, I guess. Maybe Duretti's a little bit awkward on the mana. It's a double off-color splash. But that seems fine. Alright. Yeah. This deck will do well. I've got faith. No Citadel, no Kolagons, but it's got a lot of good blue cards. Alright, go round 1. We offer round 1 of this Vintage Cube with our more or less mono blue artifact deck. This hand is a hand. It's not bad. It's not great. So the nice thing is we do have a free counter here, and Dak can discard Blightsteel or whatever. So it's not like truly a dead card in our hand. Or rather, we can pitch it even though it is a dead card in our hand, I should say. They have a top as well. All right, so Dak is probably going to do some good work here, I would guess. Oh, is this a mirror match? It must be, huh? As they Emery here, turn 2. They milled a Glorybringer, Karn, Iteration, Volcanic. All right. Let's go ahead and play Volk. Discard Blightsteel. I guess we don't need the Siggy here, do we? We'd rather keep the land. Probably going to draw Tinker now, but I think we'd rather keep all these other cards. I imagine Dak is very, very good versus them. It's going to be hard for them to play out any artifacts while the Dak is alive and kicking. Oh, they have a Bolt or something? Yeah, I think it's actually worth keeping the Dak alive. I'm going to pitch the Jace and keep the Confluence. If they counter back, so be it. Another thing to note here is Dak is helping us rummage through all of our junk anyway, so or loot through our junk. That's decent. All right, let's go ahead and Dak. We can play Mana Vault and hold up Confluence now. Do we need the double red? We don't, so let's just pitch Mountain. Petty Theft Dak. I'm okay with that. Don't think we want to counter that. We can just replay Dak and hold up counter if we need to. They might try to re-counter Dak on the way back down, though. And they do have the Brazen Borrower now, which is slightly annoying, although not the biggest concern. Oh. Well, maybe that's a better play now, eh? Okay, let's go for it. Let's tinker away our Mana Vault. Have they even used their top yet? I don't think they have. I could definitely see what's its face, the Inkwell Leviathan actually being a better hit here than Blightsteel Colossus. I think because we have Counterspell open, I'm probably still just going to grab Blightsteel. But I do think there is a very good argument for grabbing Inkwell. Venser, yep. All right. Counter that. All right, it looks like they couldn't beat that, so that works for me. All right, an opposing artifact deck. Welder actually is really, really funny versus opposing artifact decks because you can weld out their cards. So that could be worth it here. Sword of Fire and Ice is protection from their colors. Oh, you know what? I should probably splash the Kolaghan's command versus them too. I think the Ugin probably becomes a cut in this scenario. I think I like Kolaghan's a little bit more than the Welder. Yeah, maybe this is just too cute. If it was good in my main and also good, well, then it would already be in my deck, I guess, so that's irrelevant. Yeah, let's just submit it like that. But now that we know they have a Venser, and I'm sure they could have like some treachery type effects, if I do cast Tinker again this turn, it will probably be for the Inkwell Leviathan. That is not a good hand. All right, let's ship it down to 6 here. That is also not a good hand. But I think we can keep this. It obviously needs quite a bit of help, but I'm not sure going down to 5 is going to do us any favors. Okay, well, that's a start. If we can find one of our cheap artifacts off the top. And they're over there on mono red right now, so that's a good sign. Okay, redrew the triple blue for Cryptic. I guess this was probably a slight sequencing error, because now if I draw a red source, I can't Daretti next turn. Yeah. Oof. That's not good for us. Workshop into Lodestone. Okay. Could still draw like Mana Vaults to cast Tinker this turn. Oh, no, but Signet's really good. That was a decent one. So I'm going to take 5 here. It's awkward to tinker away my Signet when I kind of need the red for Daretti. Oh man, this is gross. Yeah, Workshop is just so good. Pain. Hurt. Five Stone Coil. That's pretty good too. Yeah, I mean, I guess I just have to tinker for Leviathan this time. Because they can't interact with it and it blocks both of their creatures. We still can cast like Cryptic next turn. So this buys us a lot of time, if nothing else. I don't think we're going to Urza here. I think we're just going to pass and hold up Cryptic for now. That's fine. Don't care about that. Okay, so I might like bounce their Lodestone Golem and draw a card here. I think that's good. Solemn's not bad. I can cast Confluence here though. Ah, no, this makes more sense now to play out the Solemn and go grab a Mountain. Then cast like Daretti next turn. Sack the Solemn, kill the Lodestone. Oh, they had Unholy Heat, sure. I don't think we're supposed to attack there with the Inkwell Leviathan. It's a little bit greedy, right? I mean, I have them on a 3-turn clock, but they have me on a clock that's basically just as fast. Though with only one more card in their hand, I mean, depends on what happens here. So 5 mana for Jace. Sorry, 5 mana for Urza, and then we can tap the token and play the Jace. All right, and now I feel a lot more confident. No attack yet with the Inkwell, but we will attack with it next turn. Because next turn we can flip the Jace, flashback Tinker if we want to. And with them only on one card, okay, there's Hellbent now, so pretty safe to do that. Yeah, no cards in their hand. Okay, so we're going to draw with Jace. Oh, you know what? If I discard Blightsteel, the Jace doesn't flip. Does that matter? I guess we can just go like this. Flip the Jace. Play the Signet. Play the Duretti. Kill the Lodestone here. Neuter the Stone Coil. And attack for 3, or 7 rather. And that should basically be GG's. Alright, yeah. I think I could have done that a little bit better though. I could have... Well, no, I mean that was good enough, I guess. Well, I could have Duretti'd first. Yeah, Duretti'd first, sacked the Signet, and then flashback Tinker. I think I had enough mana to do that, but anyways. GG's, let's go to round 2. Alright, here we are for round 2 of this vintage QB with our blue artifact deck. I'm going to keep this hand on the draw. It's not great, but hopefully the opponent doesn't come out of the gates too quickly and we can like mana leak their first relevant play. I kept it because we have Trinket Mage, which can go grab Mana Vault and then let me cast either Sphinx or Ugin early, hopefully. Alright, fantastic. Really good for us that they didn't have anything to do on turn 1 or 2, even though they're on the play. So I'm just going to pass here. See if we can counter something on 3. If they pass again, that's fine, because what we can do is it Signet into still holding up the mana leak. I think we definitely want to just hold up leak for their first play and go for something big after. Ugin is going to be insane versus red-green as well. It usually is. Oh, and yeah, if they're just missing, that's really brutal for them. So maybe I just go Monolith into Sphinx then. It's going to be hard for red-green to combat that, and I think we can push our lead pretty far ahead then. Like if they have Lightning Strike plus Bolt, so be it, they got me. Wait, Force? Oh my... Okay, I have been extremely bamboozled. They were missing blue this entire time. Alright, well, that was a surprise that ended up sucking for me. Right then. Let's see. I guess I'm just going to pass here, holding open Confluence and holding open untap of Monolith. If they just tap out for something, we get to Ugin minus. That would explain also why they didn't play anything the first couple of turns. They kept a really greedy hand, it appears. All right, they're adding mana. That's fine. Let's see what they do here. Coercive Portal. All right, we'll go ahead and go for the Mystic Confluence and draw 2. They could have a counter back. Absolutely. Another counter, that is. If they don't, that's good for us, though. Okay, let's see. I think we're going to go Trinket Mage. Grab our Mana Vault. Play out our Vault. Pass. Trinket Mage can keep the Chandra in check a teeny bit. And this way we get to hold up Mana Leak without tapping the Vault. So next turn I'm going to be able to go Ugin hold up Mana Leak if I don't Mana Leak anything this turn. Alright, they hit another mountain off of Chandra. They're running a lot more red sources than you would think if they're super heavy blue, but they did have Vendilion Click, which is a double blue card. So not too surprising here if they have a bunch of like random cards, random blue cards stranded in their hand. Does that mean I don't need to run out this Ugin anymore? I don't think I need to. I think let's go to combat here, see if we can attack and hit Chandra for 2 with the Trinket Mage. Because if Chandra takes 2 here, then I'm okay with that. Alright, they had a heat, or yeah, Unholy Heat. Alright, 3 cards left. Now in this scenario, I will 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugin. And yeah, we'll go ahead and just exile the Chandra. Okay, draw 3. Still need to clock them here. Mana Leak is getting a little bit worse as this game continues. Oh, they don't have anything though, so they're going to have to discard a card. They didn't draw a land, so they have nothing but spells in their hand. That's lightweight concerning. We'll go ahead and take a damage. Oh wait, they did have a land, they just didn't play it. A little bit confusing now, but so be it. Let's go Duretti, discard Solemn and Mountain. And I'm going to play the tap land here. What we can do now is with Duretti is we can sack one of these tapped artifacts and get back Solemn for a little bit extra value. Really, we're just digging for some more counter magic. I don't care if Iteration resolves. Scalding Tarn. All right, they found a second blue source. 5 cards in their hand still. Could have like a Zealous Conscripts or something. Signet's fine. I'll go ahead and take another ping. That's okay. We have a pretty good turn. Oh, Force was a nice draw. All right, let's go ahead and first off, sacrifice. Bring back Solemn. We'll get another, I guess we just want blue. And we go Duretti. Sacrifice. Kill their signet, draw a card. Ping them with Ugin. Play a land and pass. What do they have here? Deceiver Exarch, end of turn. Yeah, let's just mana leak that. So I don't get to hold open Force here, but well, I mean, I guess they could, again, Zealous Conscripts here really hurts, but okay, this is nice if they have nothing. Untap Monolith. Beautiful. All right, let's uptick. Discard just the island. Bolt them with Ugin. Make a token with Doretti. I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we don't actually want to do anything but just sit on our... well... I guess if I play out Inkwell, that's fine. If I play out Inkwell, it is lethal next turn with Ugin. And I'd still have Cryptic open. It seems like I cannot lose, though, if I just... yeah, if I just pass with double counter open. Main phase Pestermite. Okay. That resolves. So I guess they're going to go for Kiki Jiki or something. This doesn't work the way they want it to. I don't even have to counter this because the creature doesn't have haste. And they might just be realizing that. Okay. A little bit of a whoopsies on their part there. Sure. Let's discard. Well, they only have one card in their hand. I guess we'll just not discard, make a token, and I guess now we'll play out the Leviathan. This could very much be the wrong play, though. Yeah. Feels like I should have just actually passed again with double counter open. I don't think we can lose that game with Ugin Ultimate. But anyways. Alright, so they're on Twin. I'm going to want to bring in the Strikey here. Oh, actually. This doesn't kill Deceiver Exarch. Is killing part 1/2 of their combo cards worth it? Oh, you know what? We need to bring in Power Word Kill. That makes a lot of sense. That seems good here. And I think here, we don't need one of these top-end cards so much. I think I'm going to end up cutting the Worm Coil, because it doesn't seem like they pressure my face that much, but Inkwell Leviathan is still just a good clock. It's also a blue card for Force. We are getting some rain and stuff up in here. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's got potential. It doesn't do much right now, but it's got a lot of potential. Could play a turn 2 Solemn, tapping my Mana Vault. Is that worth it? Eugene, Oregon, I believe. Stay safe and play a cube. Ooh, turn 2 Expressive Iteration. All right, so they don't get to play whatever they hit off of this. So this is basically just like an Anticipate. All right, Dismember gone forever. It's probably okay to play Solemn turn here. Turn 2 if I wanted to here. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'd rather just be able to hold up Hardcast Force of Will, so I'm not forced to pitch anything, but yeah, that looks like a good counter spell to me. And now we draw Tinker. No, not the Tinker target, Tinker. Excuse you. Well, hopefully that was their entire game plan, but I'm not getting my hopes up. Okay, here we go. They can tutor for a combo piece. So this is going to be our window of opportunity to just Solemn next turn. And then the turn after that, we're going to have to start holding up counter magic forever. Yep, there's the Pester. Signet was good. Signet's going to let me cast, well, it's just another red source, honestly, at the end of the day. Do we need more black? No. Do we need more red? Maybe. We have enough blue already, so I don't need to grab another island here. And I guess the Signet overlaps on blue and red. Jace. Alright, so I guess we'll go to combat. And we can play out the Signet, because even if they go Pestermite and tap something down, we still hold up Cryptic here. Now we hope that they go for Twin and that they don't have it, like a Spell Pierce. Counter target spell, draw a card. Nice. Oof. Because we did see Force of Will last game too, so that was a little bit scary. Oh man, land here unlocks an Ugin. Well, that's pretty good too, isn't it? Alright, let's attack for 2. I still think I'm going to tinker away the Solemn, because we do want to find that 8th land next turn still. That's a great draw. Let's go ahead and grab Inky. Let's play out Jace. Let's hold up Mana Leak. And we're sitting pretty. I don't think we have any other good artifacts to... that's a Mana Leak. I don't think we have too many other good artifacts to tinker for if we flash back. So I think actually what the game plan might be is... Okay, well if they don't scoop here anyway. Loot with Jace. That'll flip the Jace. And then I would flashback Cryptic Command and bounce the Pestermite. Because I think the only way we could lose is if they went Mountain Kiki Jiki. So by bouncing the Pestermite, they wouldn't be able to play both of those cards out. Anyways, we're 2-0 now. Let's go win the finals. All right. Round 3 here of the Vintage Cube for a trophy. We're on the play. I don't think I can keep this hand. If it had a way to ramp into Duretti, or if it had another blue, or rather, yeah, another blue card to pitch to force, I think it's okay to keep. But this is just a little bit too slow, so let's go down to 6. And this is a keepable 6. It's not thrilling. We're going to pitch the Inkwell. But we can ramp it out into an Ugin pretty quickly. And Ugin can deal with a ton of problems, so I think this is worth keeping. Uh-oh, don't make me discard. All right, phew. Ooh, Duretti. Well, now I wish I had kept the Inkwell, because we would have been able to pitch the Inkwell to Duretti and then bring it back later. It's probably going to be worth it to get the Duretti online a turn sooner, even though I'm going to have to tap the Monolith, would be my guess. Oh, they're playing Reanimator and they're going to discard something fat here. They are Sundering Titan. Okay. So they're going to blow up both my mountain and my island. So let's Duretti here. We're going to discard Solemn and... I mean, maybe I even discard Ugin then. Yeah, I think I keep the lands. Ooh! 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 Okay, I'll take it. That was hot. Hot, spicy, juicy, fruity. Do it. Exhume or something? Oh, yes, more. Spend more resources to do this. Come on. Bring on the pain. Animate dead. 1 floating. But 1 is not 3. And 2, oddly enough, is also not 3. Oh. Okay, well, since they had 2 reanimate effects, I guess I wasn't able to get them. And they also get to... So this is going to be a strange game. They're going to kill my Duretti now. I wonder if I was supposed to counter their Dark Ritual. I didn't think that was correct, but okay. Here we go. Hopefully they don't have any lands left. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to counter Dark Ritual. Oh no. Alright, we're going to need to draw land into Dak to get this Blightsteel out of our hand. Very, very strange game. Oh my gosh. Wasteland now too? Really? This is mono black land destruction over here. Reanimate Solemn. Wow. Good beats. All right, here you go. So strange. Kind of just sucked that they had the triple animate. Man, what the heck? and the Wasteland to go along with it. Jace is a good one, though, if we can find another land and they don't have any more removal. Oh, God, they have a tomb now, too? Oh, boy. Well, that's a huge problem, obviously, if they have another fatty in their hand. Can't counterspell a sneak attack activation. I wonder if they had the reanimate in their hand too, even if I did counter their Dark Ritual. They might have. I mean, I would have been able to kept ready, but like I said, I don't think mana leaking the ritual made sense. Because, yeah, it was just super awkward. Like, Shallow Grave was the only follow-up to Animate Dead where my Duretti would also end up dying, you know? Alright, Kolagons. I discarded my Blightsteel. They killed my Jace. One card left in their hand, but it's not a sneak attack hit. Could be like a Planeswalker. Yes, it is. Yeah, their draw was nuts. Obviously, I have to counter this. So we need to draw some runners before they can find anything. One more land would unlock Monolith untap into Sphinx, but that's pretty slow. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not impossible that they brick. Okay, there's the 4th island. One more turn and we might have a chance here. Okay. Sphinx is good. Draw a couple cards. Did they just scoop to Sphinx? Oh my gosh. Well, we'll frickin' take it. That seemed like an early scoop, but hey. Why not? Why the hell not? I won't complain. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. So, funny thing here, bringing in Animate Dead, actually pretty good, if you think about it. Because Animate Dead can hit any graveyard, so if they discard a fatty, we can Animate Dead it and steal it from them. What's a cut here? I guess Inkwell maybe not as good. I think I'm going to leave Worm Coil in. Alright, let's do it like that. Don't think we need Lightning Strike. Kolagons is interesting. Power Word Kill is fine. Yeah, that's a keepable hand. We have 2 different ways to loot away the Blightsteel Colossus. Although, given what we know of their deck, I might just hold open Mana Leak on turn 2. I don't know. We'll see. Suppose it depends on how they play their first 2 turns. Alright, they took a mulligan to 6. So they did have Wasteland, and they did have Sundering Titan, so I think we're going to lead on Island this game. Alright, if they just pass, I think we're probably going to hold open Leak this turn. Yeah, I'm going to still lead with Island here, even though this doesn't mean I get to cast Daretti if we draw Daretti. Ooh, another pass. All right, so we're going to play, again, a little bit conservatively here. We'll play out the Mountain. We'll hold up Leak continuously. Next turn, we can go Jace and hold up Leak. And then the turn after that, we can go Dak, hold up Leak. I'm guessing the Jace is just going to immediately die to some random burn spell. But we're hoping that they slam like their Basalt Monolith here. All right. Now we can start running out our crap. So slam the Dak, uptick on ourselves. Discard Blight Steel and a land. Play a land. I really wanted to find Force, but... yeah, we're just digging for counters at this point. 3 mana pass again. Vault's good. Double loot. I mean, it's probably fine just to slam the Ugin here, huh? Well, I'd have to tap both Vault and Manolith to do so, so maybe that's not so good. Getting Ugin online ASAP is probably correct. I don't think I want to discard Solemn and give them a artifact in the or a ramp in the grave. In fact, I think discarding Jace now makes a lot of sense. All right, Vault. Monolith. Ugin, uptick on their face. Good, good. We also know they have like a Kolaghan's Command in their deck, so I think discarding Jace makes a lot of sense for a variety of reasons. I'm letting them untap, though. Or rather, I'm letting them have their turn. All right, here we go. Vamp Tutor. We could see like a Dark Ritual sneak attack line. The only big creature we saw from them was Sundering Titan. I mean, not much else I could have done, right? Unless we drew a counter. Just tapping out seemed like our only option, really. All right. They have decided on something worthwhile. I F6 to you, my friend. They pass again. Oh, maybe it was a setup draw. Maybe they don't have anything. Come on, counter. Oh, baby. All right. And with that, I am very confident. I am now even more confident. Oh, we can't hold up double counter, but we definitely don't need that. And we can... well, I guess I keep the Solemn. No, I don't need the Solemn. Shoot their face. Play land. We are threatening ultimate next turn. And we do have a counter available to us. All right. I'm going to let the Entomb resolve, I think. This could backfire if they have additional black sources in their deck, or not additional black sources, additional reanimate sources, and they draw another swamp. Because if they go for another like double reanimate turn, I could certainly get punished. But a lot of their threats that they reanimate, I can simply just bounce if a reanimate spell resolves. So We'll see what the play here. All right, Emrakul, the Promised End, just a 13/13. So that's pro instance, right? So I cannot bounce Emrakul, but what I can do is tap down their creature if it's like shallow graved. Like Animate Dead, I think we just let resolve. Yeah, I don't think we care about that. Sure. All right, let's ult. Gain 7, draw 7, put 7 permanents from my hand onto the battlefield. I like it. That, and that. Keep the 2 lands to pitch 2 to ready. Go. So Dak Ultimate's pretty bad, right? Whenever you cast a spell that targets 1 or more permanents, gain control of those permanents. So like bouncing something and then gaining control of it doesn't make sense, right? Let's go ahead and discard the 2 lands. Found a Worm Coil. 13 cards left in my deck. Oh, I haven't even dacked yet, have I? Okay, I guess uptick. Draw 2, discard 2. There's a Tinker. Can go Tinker for Inkwell Leviathan. Let's see, I have 3, 4, 5, 10, 11 mana. 12 mana, 5, 9, 10, 11. So 3, so I can hold a double counter here. If I Tinker, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, wait, I took Leviathan out. Never mind, I have Colossus. Well, same thing, basically. Your move. I'm not going to activate Urza. We just want to hold open all of our counters. Oddly, a 12/13 flying Trampler. Doesn't really matter right now. There we go. Hey, baby, we'll take it. Give me that 3-0. Give me my trophy. Give me my chesty. Give me my, once again, 6-0 blue artifact deck. You know what? I'm not going to get tired of drafting these type of decks. These are my style of decks. If you don't like it, well, you should like and subscribe, and then maybe I won't draft them so much. If you do like it, you should still hit that like and subscribe, and maybe I'll draft them more. Huh? You never know what's going to happen. All right, we'll see you guys back later. Thanks for watching.